Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is episode 2 of the Real Madrid FC26 career mode. Um, Today we will be continuing our start to the season, start to La Liga, with 3 more games against, who are we playing against? Real Oviedo away, Mallorca at home, and Real Sociedad away. So we will still be slightly behind where we are in real life at the moment. But obviously that I'll get onto the calendar in just a bit. But before I do that, I realized when I looked back at my first episode that I didn't actually show what the sort of objectives are. So it's very simple. I think the academy and financial side of things aren't too um, important compared to the footballing side of things. So we need to win the league, we need to win the Copa del Rey, and we need to win the Champions League. So we are kind of screwed. We have to win the treble. But look, I don't mind winning one of the major leagues, so La Liga or Champions League plus a cup, like the Copa del Rey, right? I think that will be a sort of good omen for the first season, and sort of what my expectations are. I don't think going in for a treble is A, realistic, and B, will basically be um, wrapping up the series in just one season. So yeah, I think that will be sort of my objectives, but this is what the board expects. I don't think that we must do quite literally all three. I think we can get away with maybe not doing one, but I think obviously our job security will be at risk. But anyways, before we get into the first game for this episode, um, starting off, we've got the calendar that I want to talk about. So like I said, I was obviously just sort of discussing this on my stream before recording. By the way, I'm streaming right now, and I do stream whenever I'm recording these or just playing the game in general. My Twitch is down in the description below. Um, we'll be doing Real Oviedo, Mallorca, and then we will be doing Real Sociedad today, which leaves us with 4 games for episode 3, which starts us off in terms of wrapping up a month in per episode, right? So that is that, and then obviously episode 4 we could just finish off October, so on and so forth. Obviously November and December should be a bit more busy. um, December isn't too bad actually, but January is. I mean, but by the time we get to January, we will probably be doing 2 episodes or so to just sort of discuss what we might do in terms of transfers potentially, and we might split the games into half. But if we don't look so far ahead, currently right now, I think October is the only big problem. But again, 5 games isn't the worst. Again, 2 Champions League games in there and El Clasico. So yeah, like I said, my plan today is potentially just get 3 games in, to sort of just bet us in to the um, start of the series. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the Champions League fixtures. I believe, I don't know if it's true, but it looks like to me that the fixtures are in reverse. So obviously, this game here should be Marseille at home for Real Madrid, but it's Benfica away. And then you have Monaco at home, Man City at home. I think both are in December. Olympiacos and Liverpool, I think, are both in November, but they are switched around here. I think we're playing Liverpool first, if I'm not mistaken. And then Juve should be in September. And then obviously these 2 games, sorry, Juve I think should be in October. And then these 2 games, I think, obviously Marseille is September. And Dundee United are replacing Kairat Almaty because they are not in the game. So I think it is in reverse if I'm not wrong. So Yeah, that's just that. I mean, I can't really do much about it. I didn't realize up until today, up until this point. So, we just sort of roll with it. It's a bit unrealistic. I don't really like that, but ultimately, what can we really do, right? So, without further ado, actually, let's just jump in to our first game of this episode, which is Real Oviedo away from home. So this is how Real Oviedo look like they're gonna line up. I'm not sure if this is how it's gonna be. A few familiar faces: Solomon Rondon, Illich, uh, Leander Dendoncker, uh, Nacho Vidal, obviously ex Osasuna. A couple of other recognizable faces in there in the starting 11. A couple of bench ones as well. David Carmo, wasn't he from Porto? Santi Cazorla, obviously, and Josip Brecalo on the bench as well. I think they've got a very decent squad overall. Obviously, it's still going to be a tough test for them to try and win against Real Madrid. In terms of what my team selection is, I think everyone's pretty much fit except for Dean Huyson. But he's such an important piece to this team that I may just start him. You know what? We've got a game in a week's time. Less than that, 6 days time. Let's start Rudiger in this one. We don't really need to risk it. Like I said, I want to give everyone a bit of game time. I also want to play Mastantuono. Obviously, I've just watched him play earlier today against um, Espanyol, and he looked great. Let's give Rodrigo his first start as well. Obviously, we have seen Xabi Alonso do this rotation between the two left wingers. Um, Anyone else that I would really, really, really want to use? Um, I think the midfield is pretty much what we want. I think the attack is okay. Defensively, you know what? Let's try to be a bit realistic. Let's give Carvajal a bit of a go. I think Trent will definitely come on and um, make his impact from that. But obviously, Xabi Alonso has also preferred to use Trent in the home games and Carvajal in more, um, you know, tough and atmospheric, if that's a word, away games. So that is going to be my starting 11. See, Santi Cazorla is starting. Man, I wish EA would sort of sort that out. Um, in terms of that predicted 11 or whatever you call it, because it's pretty much most of the time like only 80 to 85% accurate. Nothing, nothing much more than that. But yeah, I mean, that is sort of one aspect of the game where it's always just not fully correct, I guess. But I'm even Brecalo is starting, man. But yeah, let's hope that we can get off to a good start here. Alvaro Carreras to Fede Valverde. Come on. Fede Valverde. It is Franco Mastantuono. Chouameni. Oh, good block there. Here with Carvajal. And that's offside. Obviously, we're playing the home kit. And in real life, we played with the home top and the away pants shorts, which was kind of stupid. I think this is totally fine. Like, where is the kick clash? Like, the reasoning for Real Madrid doing that in real life is because the shots clashed. How? Like, literally one team is all white and one team is blue and a bit of white. Like, how is that clashing? Like, how? I don't understand. Really, really, I don't understand. But here's Rodrigo. Come on. Fede Valverde. Great shot. Good save. Let's take it with Franco, shall we? Come on. Rudiger. Oh, off the bar. Mbappe. No. Just wide. Defensively, they've defended well. It's not been an easy game. Here's Chouameni. To Rodrigo. Good save. Give him a right footer. Let's take it with Rodrigo. Rudiger. Oh man, second attempt for Rudiger. This time round saved. Here's Fede Valverde. Bellingham. Alvaro Fernandez. Rodrigo for Mbappe. Another great save. Man. We are not clinical, man. We have to be doing better. Here's Fede Valverde. Straight at Aaron. Against Carvajal here. Volley down by Fede Valverde there. Given away by Carvajal. Great. No! Nah. That's on me. That's on me. I have to hold my hands up there. Solomon Rondon scores. That's on me. Like, I want to have a look again. Yeah, I just committed there with Fede Valverde and then with Rudiger. That's on me. Terrible, really. There we go. There we go. Come on. What a goal. And that's his third goal of the season as well in La Liga. Rodrigo does really well. And poked home by Bellingham. I'm not going to celebrate this one. You know, we should be winning. But at least we're not losing anymore, I guess. Straight away. Straight away. Oh, man. That wasn't in my bingo card, really. Great start, I guess, into the end of the second half. Yeah, I mean, that's just so simple, man. But hey, you know, we'll take it. We'll take those. Come on. Bellingham. Mbappe. Fede Valverde. Great save by Aaron. Right, Rodrigo. Come on, this is your moment to get the assist. Militao. What was that? Yeah, what was that? Okay, here's Masantuono. Fede Valverde on this right hand side. Masantuono. Beautiful. We take those. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great play. Wow, finesse. Finesse shots are actually working. That's a surprise, but I mean that's a beautiful finish, isn't it? It's pretty much top corner. Come on. Rodrigo. There's Masantuono. There's a second. There's the game. Guys, like, how do I make this harder? I'm on ultimate. You know, I'm really enjoying competitive, but you know, how can I possibly make this harder? Like, I don't know. I genuinely just don't know how I can make this harder. Again, is it who we are playing that affects the games? Like, I think I need to not make a judgment now and get into the big games. Like, when I was playing this game with the same settings in kickoff against Barcelona, it felt so much different. I know I was winning like 2-1 or 3-2, but it was so much tougher to play against them. So I don't know if this is like a opponent thing or if this is just, you know, ultimate being still quite easy, because like literally, like, I don't want to be disrespectful here, but ever since they scored, it has been a walkover, really, hasn't it? Here's Rodrigo, Fede Valverde. Carvajal with the overlap here. Mastantuono is on a hat-trick, to be fair. Don't think he'll quite get it. Bellingham. I mean, look at that. Oh, I tried to give it to him. Probably shouldn't have. But I mean, who cares? Like 4-1 and 5-1. ultimately doesn't really make too much of a difference. Let's bring off Kylian Mbappe for Yan Gonzalo. Let's bring off Rodrigo for Vinny Jr. Let's bring off Mastantuono for Brahim Diaz. And let's bring off Chouameni for Camavinga. And who do we bring off here? Rudiger. I guess. Nah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do Carlo Ancelotti style. Camavinga there, and then I'll bring off Carreras, and I'll play Trent in that DM role. Like, we know he can play in midfield. Like I said, I wanted to sort of give him minutes, and I don't really think we need to give Dean Huijsen minutes. Let him fully recover and rest. Arda Güler obviously would be a good option as well, but I just want to really test how Trent will play in midfield. Come on. Ooh. Nearly making the impact straight away. Here's Trent. Militao nearly getting on the end of it. Here's Vinicius. Here's Rudiger. Vinicius straight away trying to get involved. Wins a corner, to be fair. Again, Trent. We'll take this. It's Carvajal. You know what? Don't, underestimate Carvajal's aerial ability. I mean, he has got some headers in his career. Like, serious headers, man. And that will be the first game of this episode wrapped up. That is a massive victory away from home, up against a very, I wouldn't say strong, not to be disrespectful here, but obviously they are not going to be one of the stronger teams in terms of the bottom half. But still, they gave us a big game, a very good game early on. Let's have a look at the stats. Like I said, we will start to do. So yeah, I mean, overall, possession wise, we were better. Everything else just, yeah, pretty much as what you would expect, right? Are the stats going to load, or are we going to take ages here? I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. And then yeah, obviously the winning goals there. Franco Mastantuono 2 in the second half. Bellingham and Mbappe with 1 each. Just before the break, Rodrigo with a hat-trick of assists. Brilliant. Mastantuono got man of the match. We could say that it's Rodrigo who was the man of the match. But let's do the press conference. The post-match interview, sorry. There seemed to be no response to Fede Valverde today. Yeah. What a player. What a player. You got the result, but why are you slandering Carvajal there? You know what? We're actually going to be a bit more humble with Carvajal and just sort of downplay his ability and his levels. And Fede Valverde, yeah, I mean, he's just an absolute beast, isn't he, Fede Valverde? Well, time for the press conference as we head into the next match. A lot of questions about Fede Valverde. I know you guys probably love him a lot, right? The reporters, the journalists. Okay, we finally got one for a player who is a little bit more upset, I guess. I mean, he's content. I mean, what are these? I wish the options were more specific. I mean, these are just the generic ones for everyone. Let's encourage him. Let's make Trent a bit happier. But that was really silly, wasn't it? Again, Mallorca have a couple of decent players. Vedat Murici up top, Sergi Darder in the midfield, along with a very defensive back line. 5 at the back. a decent squad overall, nothing crazy. But obviously, nonetheless, let's not underestimate them. They have been probably the best, um, apart from Real Sociedad, the best team that have played Real Madrid this season in terms of defensively. Maybe Osasuna as well. But obviously that is just pure defensive football. Uh, I like their back five, quite a bit actually. Fede Valverde, Tchouaméni, Bellingham. I'm fine with that. Arda Güler to start. Vinny Jr. to start. I am happy with that. Rudiger's a bit tired, so let's take him out for Raul Asensio. And I mean, obviously, Mendy, Fran Garcia, Alaba, Ceballos, Endrick, they're just not really getting a run in. Lunin as well. I mean, these guys are just not getting any minutes, but obviously, we have to pick 11 players and 7 to be on the bench, and I think these 18 currently are pretty much our best options. It's the beauty of having, so many good players. And yeah, that was quite simply lovely. Uh, I mean, man, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it feels easy. It feels very easy, but I'm not sure there's much more I can do. Perhaps the Real Madrid save is gonna have to be this way because of the fact that my players are all very good. The mid to high 80s majority of the players, and some 90s as well. But obviously, when we do move on away from Real Madrid and we do a smaller team, it's going to be wow! Just as I was speaking, Mallorca score. Yeah, I probably should have jinxed myself, but I mean, still, ultimately, right? For some reason, Courtois is just trying to smash his head against the post. But yeah, look, when we do a smaller team, it should be a lot more challenging for sure. But hey, you know, brilliant. We could have seen the Mbappe Arda Güler link up that we've seen so far many times this season, but not quite there. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, we saw Militao score a screamer today. I was hoping to replicate that, but never mind. Okay, another corner. Trent again. Straight at Leo Roman. No. No, I'm not. I'm not liking this. It's only a yellow. Okay, okay. It's not. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world there. Okay, we need changes, man. We need changes. For me, Arda Güler has been very quiet. I'm gonna do what I didn't think I wanted to do. Which was bring Rodrigo on the right. Uh, I think Master Tuono for me is coming on. Defensively, man, we felt so shaky. Uh, two defensive changes there. I mean, what can Young Gonzalo do for me? What can Brahim Diaz do for me? Uh, Screw it, Young Gonzalo. Can you be our savior, please? Please. Nah, we have messed this up. Oh, I've messed this up. Oh, man, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I have messed that up so badly. So badly, man. Oh, for God's sake, it was going well, and then I messed up. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as dominant as, you know, many other times before. But, I mean, I'm getting deja vu from last season, man. I really am. Anyways, I mean, look, I guess that's what karma means. When I was saying, oh, it's so easy, and the next save we probably should be a lot tougher. When we use a worse team. Because Pretz has scored both of those goals for Mallorca, and yeah, I mean, just simply not good enough, really. Yeah, we're gonna have to face the media. We're gonna have to acknowledge our mistake and what really went wrong. Why is it that when we lose, you talk about how good we are? Oh, he's complacent now. That's not great. Uh, yeah, let's just do that. Fede Valverde, just motivate him. Why are they complacent? Anyways, I don't think that's too big of a deal. Well, on the bright side, Arda Güler is now available to play as a centre mid, so that is something that we can be happy about, I guess. Uh, for that, our next game is away to Real Sociedad as holy. I mean Barcelona. I'm not really sure. Uh, Again, EA. You know, I've played this game before. I don't need a tutorial. What are you smoking? They are willing to give us Eric Garcia, which is like a massive downgrade, for Tonio Rudiger. Look, uh, Rudiger has. Rudiger wants to leave. I must have not seen that. Is that the glitch that they were talking about when a player does a chat? No. Okay. I don't know why Rudiger wants to leave. I'm a bit perplexed by that, but I mean, you've got 1 year left on your contract. Uh, that's number one. David Alaba to Aston Villa. Okay, doesn't Alaba have just a year? I mean, does he want to leave too? Okay, he wants to leave too. Honestly, man, like, I'm just gonna let them run down their contract. I mean, there's no point in me getting rid of them. It's not really realistic. Midway through the season. Yeah, it's not really realistic. I don't know what. Okay, does Courtois want to leave now? I bet he does. Okay, now this is actually taking the piss. You know what? I'm just gonna like ignore these and just let it go, man. Like everyone wants to leave. Like this is not the kind of unexpected events that I was expecting. I know it's supposed to be unexpected, but you know, this is like for some reason I've clicked into this. Okay. This is actually kind of stupid. I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to deal with these stupid offers that EA are forcing me. Okay, do I have to reject or they leave? Okay, Carvajal wanting to leave is a joke. Okay, for the love of God. Okay, why are our rivals coming in with offers? I'm not interested. I am not interested. Stop telling me everyone in the club wants to leave. Okay, we know that's not true. Quickly get me to the game, please. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're still 2 days away. I should have deal with this. I should have do. What is going on, man? I don't care, man. I just don't. Get out. This is a joke. This is actually a joke. Okay. Okay, we're at least we're here now. We're currently second in the table now. We've dropped down to second behind Real Betis. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid nowhere to be seen still, despite us dropping some points. Okay. Sure. Cheers for that. Yeah, let's get into the press conference for this game away in San Sebastian against Real Sociedad. Mbappe, he's doing well, yeah. I guess we can say that. Uh, let's just encourage Bellingham. We don't really want anyone to be too complacent. Same thing for Mbappe. At this point, I'm not really reading the questions that they're asking because the answers are all generic and whatever they ask, it probably doesn't really matter anyways. Uh, Real Sociedad, they have got Take Kubo, Oyarzabal, Bryce Mendes, Baronet Sia, Alex Ramiro. They've also got Guedes, Carlos Soler. They've had 2 weeks off, obviously with international duties, but I didn't really enjoy that last game. I thought Trent was better than Carvajal, so I'm tempted to just start him there. I thought the midfield fight really, really weird. Wait, what does this even do? Oh, is this the new? So we can just go in now from here. Okay, much easier. Okay, sure. I miss being able to drag players. What do I wanna do? I think that's that. Brahim is knackered, so let's put a bit of young Kendrick next to young Gonzalo. Rudiger is knackered as well, so let's put Asensio back in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that as a starting 11 for this game against Real Sociedad. That's not where I passed it to. It's just not. I'm sorry. No. What is Courtois? Oh my god, man. Man, that's not where I passed it to, and then why isn't Courtois getting up? Yes, he could. Get up! Oh man, that's shocking. Guys, is it just me being shit now? Or is it because I can create some excuses and say I'm playing at midnight? Because what the hell is going on? What are we doing? What on earth are we freaking doing here? Why is Bellingham? Man, Real Sociedad are the only ones being able to do something. Nah. What is going on here? Come on. Come on. There we go. Pick up the ball. Let's go. Let's go. I don't wanna celebrate. Because what the flip? I'm trying to keep it PG. Hey. Come on. Much better. So much better there. Okay. Guess we are going through behind the ball again. We didn't even get to see the celebration. That is tragic. Good play from Arda Güler onto his right foot. Fake shots it. And it's a simple but very good header. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, I mean, simple but very good and important there. Come on. Not being able to make any changes, but able to seal the game. 3-1. Game, match, sealed. I mean, it gets given to Trent there. Simple, really. Great finish, obviously, by Kylian. Obviously, it was a tough game. You know, we started off again. You know, second game in a row, actually third game in a row. Defensively, very unstable. In fact, all 3 games this episode, we've been very unstable defensively. But, yeah, to come back, obviously, get the job done, get the win. Obviously, a much needed win. If we had lost or even drawn that game, it would have been pretty much the title over. I mean, you would imagine, right? But ultimately, great recovery from the team in general to come back and win 3-1. Great performance there. As always, yeah, I mean, Real Sociedad had more of the ball for sure. XG wise, I would say we probably deserve to win just about. I don't think it probably was a 3-1 type of game. Again, the XG probably suggests 2-1, which seems fair. But I thought that we did well, obviously, to come back and to win. So very happy about that. Obviously, a tough place to go, as we've seen in real life. And then the man of the match is Mbappe. I mean, he was just incredible. A goal and an assist. So did Arda Güler. Bellingham got a goal as well, and a Trent got that final assist, obviously, for Kylian Mbappe. But to end of today's episode, we are gonna just end off with this post-match interview. At least we ended off today with a victory. Oh, I didn't realize we just made him complacent again, but I don't think that actually affects too much. So let's just give it celebrate for all of them, 3 players, so that they are happy. And you can see here, the Champions League is back, and it will be back for the next episode. Like I said, we will be playing the remainder of September in the next episode, and yeah, I can't really wait for that. But that will be it for today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe to Cheers On already, and before I round off, um, the support for the first episode was incredible. Thank you to those who watched it and dropped us the subscribes uh over the last couple of days. I really appreciate it, like from the bottom of my heart. Obviously, we're doing this for a bit of fun, right? So it's quite nice to get people on board and follow along with the journey that we are gonna be creating and building together. But once again, thank you guys for coming in. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.